Hey Max Impactors, I'm really excited. It is snowy and gloomy outside, but in here we're going to start our first gardening things this week. And the first thing I'm going to do is get my sweet potato slips started. All right, so I always love this. I always do two different types, and one type is Varderman, which has like an orange flesh to it. And then I also have a New Jersey, which is a white potato. And these are really easy. I've shown this before. Okay, you just take it and you put a toothpick in it. I like to do the toothpicks kind of towards the top because it just makes it easier to get it into the water. And then I just go three like this. All right, and you can see it's like little three, and then I just put it here into the water. All right, and this time I'm going to take some, and I'm going to do some whole, and then I'm going to take some, and I want to cut them in half. So this one I'm going to cut in half. I just want to do this as an experiment, and then I'm going to take it, same thing, do the three toothpicks. This one here is Varderman. You can see the orange flesh on it, and we're going to put that one in. And we got a second one. I usually do two varieties, so let me go over a little bit about doing the slips here. You can see I like using these pint glasses, beer glasses. I have a lot of them, and they work really well for this. I'm going to put these in, then I'm going to top it off with some more water. And if you look at some of these, you can also tell. Okay, so this one, this was the root end, and this was the end where the leaves came out. So I usually try to put the old root end downwards, but I don't think that really matters that much. And I'm just putting these in here. All right, and I'm going to cut this one in half. This one here, I believe it looks like it's going to be, yeah, this one's one of my Jersey white sweet potatoes. Now, there's these potatoes, I've been doing these two for years. And if you do about this much worth of slips, so this is going to be about 8, I guess, potatoes, 7 or 8 worth of slips. I usually I don't take the biggest ones, I take kind of like the mid-size. And then I also make sure that they're not shrivelly, the skin is pretty perfect on these. In fact, the ones that don't have perfect skin are usually the first ones I eat before they go bad. That's the type of potato that I like for this. And we have two types. So we have the Varderman and the New Jersey white. And here's the things I like. The Varderman, I like the flavor of the Varderman better. They bake a little better. The New Jersey white, when you cook them, they are a firmer sweet potato, a little firmer sweet potato. So I don't know, there's probably some things that they're better for than the Varderman because they have a firmer flesh to them. So I like the taste of the Varderman a little better. The thing I do like about the Jersey white is they make slips a lot easier. When I'm doing this these slips, I almost always get the New Jersey white slips first, and the Varderman are really late in the season. Okay, so I got these done. Now let me tell you what I'm going to do. Well, I'm going to top these off with water. Now you want to put these in a warm place, probably the warmest place in your house. Now we have a rabbit room that's temperature controlled at about 70 degrees, I believe, and we'll probably put these in that room. Now, most people would think right away, oh, put it on a windowsill. I'm going to suggest against a windowsill because in February, if you put them next to a windowsill, that windowsill or that glass is a little bit cold, and that coldness really makes a big difference in how fast you get the slips. So what I would do is we have a little tray table, and I put it in front of a window to get the light, but I take it a few feet away from the window so it doesn't get that cold air. Some other place you might want to put, we have a good rabbit room, which is warmer. If you can put them over top, maybe in front of a vent, where a vent is in your house, so it gets that warm air. You'll also notice sometimes they'll start getting a little green with algae. Even with the roots, I just pull them out, dump out the old water. You can even rinse out the glass a little, put it back in there, throw the water in, and continue to rock and roll with it. So we're gonna put these in a warm spot. Maybe later on I'll show you me pick the slips. Picking the slips are really easy. You just basically snap them right off, and then I put them in some water, and then you let them in the water for a couple days. They start to grow roots themselves. All right, guys. Well, I'm really excited about my beginning of my gardening season. I have a lot of other videos coming up here shortly. This year, I just got something called a soil block maker. So one of my next videos will be me probably trying to figure out how to do a soil block. And they are just solid soil. And no, you don't need a container or any plastic around it. It's just a solid block. I always hate when I grow starters in the little plastic containers and trying to poke them out. And I found this soil block, and it looks like a really great way to grow a lot of stuff and not have to worry about the other infrastructure things like the trays and well, you'll need a tray, but you don't need the seedling starter trays. And and I'm going to be working on that this week. It looks like I'll probably be doing some spinach, some arugula, maybe some kale or lettuce pretty soon to get a head start on my season. All right, guys, if you like this video, please subscribe, like, and throw some comments in below. I'd love to talk to you all. And we'll see you in the next video.